Hi guys, editing Kira here. I'm just popping in to let you guys know that we're just 10 subscribers away from giving away those 24 packs of seeds. So if you guys would please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you go back to vlog number 2, that will give you all the details at the end to let you know how to enter for the seed packets. But just 10 people away, so if you guys could share and like this video and subscribe to the channel, which is most important, that would be great and I'd really appreciate it. Now let's watch this video. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning. This week has been a crazy week. We've had tons of running around to do, so I didn't get to video a whole lot because there wasn't much to video. We had to go to my leather supply store for work. We had to go to Smicksburg, which is a little Amish community, because I have a booth at a store up there where I sell my leather work. So I had to go up there and pay for my rent for the month and make sure it was stocked properly and everything after the holidays. So it's just been a lot of running around this week. So I didn't have a whole lot of content to show you, but today is going to be a busy day. Every Sunday, like I said before, we clean the pig stalls and the sheep pens, and Tony really wants to say hi. He's over here mooing. Yeah, hi Tony, huh? Yeah. And I also have plans for adding another lambing space. So we have this big area here, which equates to a 10 by 12. And when Vanilla here was going into labor, we decided that we would quick throw up a gate in the middle, which is perfect because you just really need to divide it off. A lot of our stuff for our small animals is not permanent. The only permanent stalls that are in here are the ones that are for the horses. So these we just divided up real quick, so that gate will come out. And when we got Tony, like I said before in a previous video, we just whipped this up real quick. Because we have dirt floor in our barn, we were able to just pop these T-posts in, put the cattle panels up whenever we need to. So yesterday, my oldest son moved the quad that's typically parked right here. And although my younger two's quad is still sitting here, it got me thinking, I could put up another pen right there because that will be another kidding stall, another lambing stall, because I have 3 more ewes expecting soon. They're already starting to bag up. And I have 1 doe that will be kidding in February. So it doesn't hurt to have the extra stall up and precautions made. The other thing I want to do is these 2 stalls back here. Now, we built them for the horses, but I only have 4 horses right now. I could always change. We never know. So what I'm thinking I want to do, this one back here used to flood a lot, and the mats got all bubbled up. I don't know if you can tell. They're all bubbled up. And then we put one of our mama pigs in here to help try to, like, she would stick her nose under it, she would root a little bit, and she would kind of level out the dirt, and you can see in the back that it is completely flat there. But the mats still need pulled, and it needs a redo altogether. So I might start on that today, because what I want to do with these stalls back here is divide them in half and put a small run out the back of each one of them, because I have 2 bucks and I have 2 rams, and I want to be able to separate them out if I need to, because I want to be able to put Vanilla back out with the ewes with her baby, and I don't want her to be bred back right now. So what I want to do is divide these in half using the same cattle panel method. We were talking about taking the stall fronts off so it could be really easy to get in and out with the skid steer, but that's not going to happen today. But if I could at least get this stall fixed and that stall put together and all the pig pens cleaned, then I'll be winning. Also, winning, we have a small load of gravel. It was what they had, so that's what we got, that we're going to start working on filling in some of this mud. It's big stuff, so hopefully it will take less time to sink into nothingness. So anyways, enough chatting for me. I have a ton of work to do. Plus I have to drop the kids off at my uncle's so they can clean his barn out. So, oh, you like going over there. You just don't like cleaning stalls. Would you remember? David's going to be watching this. I'm telling. Anyways, so I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to get these animals fed because if not, it's going to descend into anarchy. See you in a bit. Well, here's a little update on our mud project. Jeff attempted to spread the little bit of gravel we had, and as you can see, failed attempts. So when you have pig nastiness that has to be emptied, the tires just, it's impossible to get them through the mud. So I have an idea. Bear with me, I'm gonna go get the quad. Oh, here's my solution. Work smarter, not harder. So I'm gonna fill this up, take it down the driveway because that's the best path, and around the back, and dump her there. So I'll show you that when I go. All these guys are done. The pig pen's all clean. Gave them some bedding and hay. They love it, as you can see. The pigs really won't eat the hay, but they sure do love to play with it. They'll make a little nest with it. These are our feeder pigs. They were all born here, and they are sure filling out nice. We had our farmer we were getting our feed from, ran out of grain, so we had to find a different place to get feed for them, and so that was a trial, trying to figure out which grain worked best. And they're really packing on the weight now, so these guys will be getting appointments to head to the freezer camp in probably beginning of February. So now I get to go dump this. Oh, what's that saying my grandma used to tell me? God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. I think that was the one. Although I wish most of this that is stuck to me was dirt. Anyway, one down, 3 to go. Wish me luck so I can get my other project started today. I'll check back with you in a bit. Hi guys. Shower 1 has been had. I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 showers in me for the rest of the day. So now I'm coming out to clean the quail coops and the chicken coops. We do deep bedding in there, so we let them go for a couple months, just keep bedding it up, and then I'll take it all out. And it works out pretty well, except on cleaning day it's a pain, but whatever. So think what I'm going to do with it is bring it back here to my round garden bed. Last year I planted some stuff back here and none of it really did very well. I did have an issue with squash bugs back here in this garden. So we're going to do some companion planting this year, which I'll go over when it's time. We're also going to do some fun little tricks like putting water and Dawn in yellow bowls, but we'll go over that. That's not what this is about. The soil back here is not very good. It's very rocky, there's a lot of shale in it, and I just don't think there's much nutrition. So I'm going to bring the chicken manure up here and spread it in this garden bed. And that's going to build us a really nice nitrogen-rich base, which I will till in this spring when the weather breaks. I'm not a fan of tilling, which again we'll go over on another video. I'm not a big fan of tilling, but sometimes when you're building soil, you have to kind of till just to get it worked in, because you're doing layers of amendments, not just sprinkling, powders on, but layers of amendments, and you really want to work it deep into the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the chicken coops, and I will show you what we have up here when I'm done. Okay, well, It's deceivingly light out here right now, and I didn't get done as much as I wanted to. Still have more cleaning to do, but you can see how beautiful this is. This is why we do the deep bedding that we do, because it comes out and just it's dusty. It's not like, it's not gross, it's not wet or disgusting. It's just nice and dirt, and it breaks down with the wood shavings and the feathers, and it's all organic, and it just goes right into the soil. And this will rest for the rest of winter, and then I will till it in. And I'll get the rest done by little bits this week. I got distracted by my project in the barn, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so I said I got distracted by my other project. Today my uncle gave me a quail coop, a quail brooder, I guess you would say. So I'll show you. It hangs from the rafters, and then it's at a slope. So when the quail are in here, there they are. And there's their food right here in the front, and there's the quail. The cool thing is, when they lay the eggs, there they are, they roll right out to the front. And we already got 2, which means the quail are super, super happy, and I'm super happy. This whole corner here, no hay in there, because the poop will fall out the bottom. Yeah, you don't put any bedding up here because the poop will just fall out of the bottom down onto the floor, and then we can clean it up. So this is really, really sanitary for them, and it's awesome. This whole corner back here had pallets and like feed sacks, and I cleaned all this out so that we could hang this. I could hang this. Yeah, they were all at their uncle's. I did all this by myself today, and I'm really, really happy because look at these little buggers. They're super happy. Quail are just some of my favorite animals. The other thing I did today, I had some juvenile chickens we kept them in a corn crib with the quail, and that worked out really, really good. The corn crib works great for peeps because it has hardware cloth all around it, and the rats can't get in and kill my peeps. I had a whole incident with my brooders in my chicken coop. Never had an issue with rats until last year, and I had peeps. I had like 50 peeps in the brooder in our chicken coop, and a rat crawled up between the walls and down, and it was a mess. Anyways, so I used this corn crib. Well, these juvenile peeps are definitely old enough now where they don't need to be in there anymore, but I'm not ready to introduce them to the flock yet. So I had just this little crappy, it's actually a rabbit hutch, but I use it for chickens, and they're going to stay in here for a couple days until I introduce them to the flock. So I did that. I moved it back here today. It was sitting up front by our main coop, so I put it here, and they can go upstairs where they have a roost and hay and bedding, and then down at the bottom they have their water and everything. So it's a great situation. So everybody's out of the corn crib now. Ooh, those lights are bright. So everybody's out of the corn crib now, which means Mama can get new peeps. Anyways, that'll about do it for today. I'm exhausted. It was a hard day, a lot of hard labor. I'm gonna go clean the stalls and do the evening chores, and then I'm gonna go edit this video, and I'm gonna post it for you guys. I hope you guys are loving it, and I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.